So I want to talk to you about mindset today. Being self-employed, no matter what you do, if you're self-employed, being able to get yourself going with nobody pushing you is a huge thing between success and failure. And your mindset has everything to do with that. So I generally stay pretty positive, and that's not because everything in my life goes well. Mindset, especially this year where I've been doing something different and something that I've had to work really hard at, keeping a positive mindset has been really important because there are days that I get up and I just want to go back to bed. Especially after Rachel and the kids leave for school and work. It'd be real easy to just go right back to bed because there's nobody telling me what to do. So there's a couple ways that I keep a positive mindset. As most of you know, and if you're starting to watch this channel, you'll find out really soon. I'm a believer. I'm a Christian. I have been my whole life. And a lot of my mindset, a lot of my motivation comes from my relationship with God. A lot of times I find my motivation, adjust my mindset to that. But even with that relationship, sometimes it's hard to keep a good kind of mindset. So there's a couple things that are really good to do. I know a lot of other life coaches and personal development people will tell you the same thing, is start out your day writing what you're grateful for. It could be 5 things, it could be 10 things. It can be as mundane as I'm glad my kids picked up after themselves yesterday. You know, little things like that. Just to appreciate the good that's going on. Because especially in an industry where rejection is very common and almost like a daily thing, it's good to keep positive and thinking about the positive things that are going on. Even though 2018 was a tough year, there's a lot to be grateful for. I learned a lot. My trust in God is deeper than it was before. My wife believes in me. And even when I'm not bringing in the dollars like I want to, she's still supporting what I'm doing and the direction I have for my life, for my career, and for our family. And so, so doing your gratefuls helps adjust your mindset. Surrounding yourself with positive people, with positive thinkers, whether it's through podcasts, through YouTube, through whatever, but keeping people around you that are positive, that are pushing forward, that are striving to be better and do things better. Those are the kind of things and people you want feeding into your head, because that's going to affect your motivation. If all you're doing is watching the doom and gloom of the news or something like that, you're going to think everything's doom and gloom. So do your gratefuls every day. It helps adjust your mind to be focusing on the things you're thankful for and grateful for. Surround yourself with positive people, with positive inputs from podcasts, media, all that kind of stuff. And then keep focused on the goal. Keep focused on where you're going. And you know, maybe if you're having too much trouble focusing on the long-term goal, maybe adjust that and make more short-term goals so that they don't seem quite so far off. Because if I look at my goals of being completely debt-free and being able to move into a larger house, those are kind of far off right now and they seem very daunting. So I adjust my goals back to stuff that's a little more attainable in a shorter time period. And so those are kind of some things you can do to help adjust and keep your mindset being positive and help keep you moving forward. Another thing that I'll do to help keep my mind right, especially when I feel like I've got to make all the decisions, is volunteering or being a part of something where you're not in charge, where you're not making the decisions. See my guitar, one of my guitars back there. I play on the music team at my church, and I'm not in charge. I show up and I play. That's all I do. And it is a wonderful, wonderful outlet, and I can just go and be. Somebody else is coming up with the plan. Somebody else is putting things together. All I do is take my talents of playing, and in the case of this, Sunday singing, and just be a part of it. And then the other thing, and you saw at the very beginning of this video, that time lapse, I emceed for a robotics competition this weekend. I'm also doing it for the state tournament at the end of February, but it's the same thing. I'm not in charge. I'm not making any plans. I just go and I can give back. I can encourage these middle school and high school students, encouraging them in their robotics, their interactions with each other. It's just it's a cool, positive event that I can go be a part of. And so if you're not giving back someplace, being a part of something where you're not the one in charge, you're just gonna keep spiraling into yourself. And the more you spiral into yourself, the more you run the risk of spiraling out of control. So find some way to give back, to be a part of something you're not in charge of, where you can literally just show up and be. Those are great places to be, and great ways to help keep your mindset clear, and to try to keep a positive outlook on life, on work, on all those kind of things.